For today's cup of coffee, we have some interesting things.
It's another damn flower, you son of a bitch.
No, it ain't. We're not doing that one today.
Oh, thank God.
We're saving that one for the next cup.
She found another fucking Brent Swanser ass.
Well, we're going to save that one for the next cup, but he is a wonderful writer. Mr. Swanser is a wonderful writer.
He's a wonderful writer. It's just not suitable for articles.
Right, what we do as far as we need more news report-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
I
will create my own language. I can do that these days.
We could do Pig Latin.
Pig Latin's already been done. I want to do something original.
Simlish?
Simlish. That sounds good.
Yeah.
We will create the language of Simlish.
I mean, the language of Simlish it's the Sims.
Oh, God.
I
want something
Wamadoo?
unique. I want something unique. So, anyhow, we're working on it. But this is today Fool's Day? Today is Fool's Day. And I didn't do it on the cup before. And it's like, the reason
April
being...
Fools, we didn't record a video yesterday.
We had recorded it the day before, and I was really grateful that we had, because every now and then chaos strikes in a bad way with our family.
She's been sick. She's still
sinus infection, horribly, and refused to go to the doctor because nothing exists except one disease. Disease.
At the moment.
And I refuse to have them jab something up my nose to prove that I don't have something that, damn it, I already know I do not have. So, Native American heritage, roots of teeth go up into sinus cavity. Mm-hmm. If you have sinus infection, it makes the teeth hurt because you've got that whole trigeminal nerve thing. Goes into the ear, goes down to the bottom teeth.
It happened to me
back of the tongue.
It happened to me a couple nights ago.
Yeah, Golden Seal and homeopathics are my friend right now.
I woke up at like 4 something in severe pain with this back tooth.
Mm-hmm. And what had happened there? Sinus?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Golden Seal. Golden Seal is my friend. You can still order it off Amazon. Natural. I'm not telling you. Historically, Golden Seal has been used as a natural antibiotic. Do not use if you are allergic to anything.
No, you can take it on a daily basis, like one pill, one capsule. Well, it's a good vitamin.
It can be, but actually overusage of the herb can cause you to develop a natural tolerance of it, and so it doesn't work as good when you need it.
So only take it when you need it.
Well, yeah. Well, echinacea is one of those things that helps, boost your immune system. That one you can kind of sort of take on a daily basis. That is before you get sick. There's a lot of people that they'll get sick and it's like an echinacea and they're like, it doesn't work. Now, you didn't take it right. Yeah. Historically, because you have to say that. And because the FDA tried to shut down health food stores years ago because they don't want competition.
No. Because fuck anybody trying to heal themselves.
Right. And I can't
learn
remember
how to heal themselves.
I can't remember because of the dyslexia. I think it was $92 per sticking a stick up somebody's nose. Because I don't think it was $29 because that was just too low. So I think it was $92 per stick.
Could have been.
And I thought, to hell with you people. So right now, I'm doing better than I was last night. Mm. And so, yeah, Golden Seal, homeopathics, chicken soup.
Loves it.
Well, I mean, we got to think about it. How did those who came before us deal with this shit?
Exactly.
But they knew more than we did, and then they decided to kill the herbalist.
I was just about to say, yeah. They literally killed all the herbalists at the stake, being like,
and the midwives. Mm-hmm.
And guess what? That shit, their shit started falling apart because no one was there to heal them now.
Guess what? Not everybody stays young and beautiful forever. And it's like, Why is it? Why does it
have to do with the health?
Because, no, I mean, you think about it. A lot of these women that were targeted as witches, they were old. They were no longer beautiful. You know, that's where you get into the hags and the crones and different things like that. And in a lot of ways, that attitude persists.
Oh, yeah.
And I do not understand that. If you find somebody, I don't care what somebody's ass looks like when they're 20 or what their face looks like. I care about what somebody's heart looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And people that are seeking a partner or whatever, you better think about this. If the shit hits the fan, are these people going to be by your side, or are they going to abandon your ass? Would you abandon their ass? What if they became disfigured? What if something happened and they were no longer able to move or whatever? These are hard choices. These are choices that we're having to live right now. So it's not like we're speaking out of theory.
Yeah.
So, but that has absolutely nothing to do with Fool's Day. It has to do with life.
People making a fool out of themselves.
For some of us, April Fool's Day is just another day out of many.
Until somebody pranks you and takes it a little too far.
Well, I was never a fan of pranks and that type of stuff. I never was. Some of them can be funny, but some of them, you're right, they absolutely take it too far. So, I don't know. I know that one guy that's a singer, and I can't think of his name right now, that he's the one that's gorgeous, and he's Dak something. I think he's from Brazil. And he had posted that he was not going to make any more videos. And so all of us were like, what? And of course, it was an April Fool's. It started out, and he's like, you have been metal rickrolled. And he did a metal version of the Rickroll, and it was fucking awesome. And a lot of us, is like April Fool's, and I'm like, damn it, man, I'm scared the hell out of me, because he's a wonderful singer.
I really hope that Doja Cat leaving music, I really hope that is an early April Fool's thing. But by the way that it's going, I don't think it is.
I don't know. That reminds me of the kiffness, or whatever time you say that, because that's what I think of as the kiffness.
Kiska.
That was the cat. What was the cat thing? You remember the cat song where they put music to it?
Oh, the Psycho Kitty, Kiska Say?
No, it was, never mind. I
have no idea right now.
They were doing the cat voices, and then they had music behind it.
Oh, that was something that you showed me.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was.
I think Crazy Funny Cats may have been the one that showed it to me.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. Point being, we have no point. Today is going to be entitled Fools Every Day, not just on April the 1st. And I have a variety of sources. They will be in the description link below. This one, it was originally on Coast to Coast AM.
Ooh.
And that when I went to the link, it had disappeared. And I don't know why. So I had to go and try to find another link. I don't think it's the link that I had found originally, but it is verified. So the link,
we love it.
Yeah, the link that I used is Confessionals Podcast. And this happened not that far from where we live. And this is a Tennessee man arrested for firing a shotgun at telepathic aliens.
You told me about this the other day, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, God, no.
And it says a Tennessee man is in trouble with the law following a bizarre incident wherein he allegedly fired his shotgun at a neighbor's house in an attempt to thwart what he contends are telepathic aliens that have been tormenting him. And the case reportedly occurred in the community of Rogersville when cops received a call about a man shooting a gun in a residential neighborhood. When Deputy Dustin Winter with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office arrived on the scene, he encountered a man named Jamie Lee McGuire. And according to the arrest report, the man explained that, quote, aliens have been relentlessly attacking him via telepathic communication, end quote. And the intrusion reached a crescendo when McGuire, quote, saw the aliens in a block storage building on the other side of his neighbor's property, end quote. McGuire subsequently ran and got his shotgun and began shooting at the aliens. The report indicates that the man allegedly admitted to smoking meth the evening before.
Dumb fuck.
You
meth head.
The deputy had stated, apparently in the report, quote, the suspect spontaneously told me that he smokes meth because it makes him feel better and that it helps block the telepathic communication from the aliens, end quote. The man was arrested for reckless endangerment. Don't do drugs,
Don't do
kids.
drugs.
But Hawkins County is not that far from us.
That is horrifying.
It could have happened here.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could have happened right in the hub.
And we usually have bludgeonings that happen in our area. Yeah.
Not usually.
Well, when it happens, we
Yeah,
have bludgeonings. And it's usually family members.
It's either family members getting shot, stabbed, or bludgeoned.
Bludgeoned is usually the preferred thing with the family members as of late.
I don't remember what show, but I saw the clip on TikTok. It was either a show or a movie. Anyway, it was these two women. One of them was listening to the radio and she was singing along, and the other one was coming up behind her. She was about to stab her. She put the knife down. Got this. What is that giant meat leg?
What?
Yeah, it was this giant hunk of burnt meat, basically, on a bone.
Like a turkey leg?
No, it was large.
Leg of lamb?
Yeah, it must have been a leg of lamb, or it must have been, what is the Viking one?
That was it, leg of lamb.
Okay. It was this huge chunk of meat, and she ended up bashing her to death with the leg of lamb.
Was this for real? Or
No,
is
it
this
was a show.
just, oh, okay.
I said it was a show or a movie,
right.
and it's like she
first
ended up
of all,
bashing it, and it's like, oh my god.
She should have used the knife, because do you know what the hell a leg of lamb costs these days? For real. Anyhow.
It was like, who bludgeoned someone to death with food?
If you're angry enough, anything can be used as a weapon. Next ones are from Police Mag. And did I tell you that there's 11 of these? Because the 11's in 22, so I thought, I'll roll with this. We'll do 11s.
666 has been following me recently.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's been going on for a couple of years, especially when I started.
Too?
Well, prices in the store back during when the CUF started, they had $6.66, and I thought, if anybody ever doubted, there you go. All right, March 22nd, 2022. St. Louis prosecutor declines to charge man accused of attempting to carjack officers. This one isn't funny. It is sad. It's a sad statement of our times. St. Louis police say prosecutors are refusing to file charges against the man police say tried to carjack two officers in a marked patrol SUV. Police had sought charges of first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, and resisting arrest against a 27-year-old man. Allison Hawk, a spokeswoman for the Circuit Attorney's Office, told St. Louis Today, that's the newspaper or something, the case was still under investigation. The two officers were driving to a report of gunfire. The officer said a man stepped in front of their car, then walked to the passenger side and pointed a gun at officers. The man ran off once he realized the car was a marked police car. Police say they arrested the man after a search and found him carrying a gun. No one was injured.
Good.
What kind of a fool?
Who does that?
It was a marked police car.
Yeah.
And what the hell is wrong with the DA's office that they would let somebody like that remain on the streets.
They, for real? Like, they really did that. They really, like, for...
You didn't hear
my God.
that part?
No, I did. No, I didn't. I heard the rest of it, but I completely missed that part. Damn.
Declines to charge. So it was sort of like, oh, to hell with the cops. Glad y'all survived that day. Anyhow, July 16th, 2021, police say Florida man stole alligator, tried to throw it onto liquor store roof. A Florida man is accused of stealing an alligator from a mini golf business, beating and stomping it, and attempting to throw it onto the roof of a liquor store. Daytona Beach Shores police officers arrested William Hodge, and Hodge said he jumped a fence to an alligator enclosure and stole the gator, according to an arrest report. Officers said when they asked Hodge what he was doing when he was throwing the alligator in the air, he advised that he was teaching it a lesson. Hodge was charged with animal cruelty, possession and injury of an alligator, unarmed burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, petty theft, and criminal mischief. Somebody should have just bitch slapped him. I mean, seriously.
I don't know what to say to that. It's like, you tossed the what? You tossed what?
For no good reason. I mean, I could understand if he was, trying to use the alligator as a weapon and he turned it into the liquor store so that people would run out of the liquor store and then he could, get vodka.
Get vodka for free.
And run. And then, and then he could run away. I am not encouraging anyone to do this ever. No. But to just abuse the animal, I strongly think that drugs were part on that one.
Oh.
All right, number 4, February 5th, 2020. 2 men arrested after vehicle search finds drugs in a bag marked bag full of drugs. 2 men were arrested in Santa Rosa County, Florida, after law enforcement officials said they found illegal drugs in a bag labeled bag full of drugs. The men were pulled over by a state trooper for allegedly speeding 25 miles over the limit. And, quote, Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office canine deputies recently assisted FHP on a traffic stop on I-10 where a large amount of narcotics were discovered. Note to self, do not traffic your illegal narcotics in a bag labeled bag full of drugs. Our canines can read. A Facebook post from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office said, the narcotics and other contraband found reportedly included 75 grams of methamphetamine, 1.36 kilograms of GHB, 1 gram of cocaine, 3.6 grams of fentanyl, 15 MDMA tablets, and drug paraphernalia. I don't even know what those initialed ones are.
Right.
And I'm glad I don't know. Anyhow. Number 5, November 29th, 2019, North Carolina deputy post advice for criminals on Facebook. This is just fucking brilliant. The Kitty Hawk, North Carolina Police Department posted an image of the front pocket of a pair of denim jeans on its Facebook page, accompanied by some advice for citizens about their pants. The post read, quote, we at Kitty Hawk Police Department understand that some of the North Carolina's laws may be confusing. We also understand that educating yourself about the laws when you are being placed into handcuffs may be a little untimely. We thought we could avoid more paperwork and you could avoid going to jail. We both win. So we have decided to post periodic educational messages on how to avoid going to jail.
Do you think anybody is going to pay attention to that?
Here is the first of many to come, end quote. The post continued, quote, prior to wearing someone else's pants, please remove all drugs, drug paraphernalia, stolen goods, or any other illegal items the owner of the pants may have left behind. These are not my pants is not an affirmative defense. Glad we could help, end quote. The post concluded, quote, disclaimer, we are not attorneys. nor non-attorney spokespersons, and this message is not intended as legal advice. Please speak to an actual attorney prior to wearing someone else's pants with drug-filled pockets, end quote. That was just fucking brilliant. Kudos to whoever wrote that. Because that excuse, these aren't my pants, they're on your ass. These aren't my drugs, they're in the pockets of the pants that's on your ass. That's why they wrote that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Again, April Fool's Day.
My God.
Every day for some people. Number 6. November 29th, 2019. Man with warrants gives fake name. Arrested on warrants for fake name. A game warden in Texas stopped a pair of men fishing without valid fishing licenses. One of the men didn't have proper identification. The man without the ID knew he had active warrants for his arrest, and in an effort to deceive the law enforcement officer, gave the warden the name of a friend. The man whose name was given to the warden also had warrants for his arrest. So despite his attempt to dupe the warden, the man was taken into custody anyway.
Yeah.
While he was being booked into jail under the false name, the man admitted to his lie and booked under his real name with the additional charge of lying to a police officer. Having seen what I have seen in my life and in my work experience, it just, and unfortunately, in some cases, this is the norm, not the exception.
That's why you literally just make up a name. David Bonaducci.
You've got to have proof that you're David Bonaducci. That is not how that works in today.
Fake ID.
That is not how that works in today's world. Number 7, July 11th, 2019. Suspect farts so loudly his hiding spot is revealed to officers. Deputies of Clay County, Missouri Sheriff's Office were searching a wooded area for a man wanted for possession of a controlled substance when the subject passed gas so loudly his hiding spot was revealed.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The agency posted on Facebook, quote,
"What?
If you've got a felony warrant for your arrest, that the cops are looking for you and you pass gas so loud it gives up your hiding spot, you're definitely having a poop emoji day," end quote. Response from citizens to the social media post was understandably positive.
Oh my God, that man needed some gas X.
That's hilarious. I mean, just absolutely. Number 8, police imposter pulls over a van full of police detectives in New York. And this was August 20th, 2019. A New York man was arrested after he allegedly tried to pull over a van full of police detectives.
Wow.
The man, identified as 25-year-old Valerie Portlock, reportedly activated emergency lights and sounded an air horn as he attempted to pull the van over in the Long Island town of Hicksville. When the occupants of the van, members of the Nassau County Police Department's electronics squad, identified themselves, Portlock reportedly fled the scene. He should have been the one that was the oh shit one. Yeah. He was later arrested by Highway Patrol and charged with criminal impersonation, reckless endangerment, and fleeing the police. Hey, we had a guy that was, an alternate, if one of us was out that he was supposed to come in and do the job. They got him for impersonating an officer.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that they hired any more temp people.
What? What? He worked there, and yet he impersonated an officer? So?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. So,
Bruh.
Number...
What the fuck?
Right. Number 9. This is from April 10th, 2019. I love this one. I had to include this one. Woman driving to Waffle House on electric shopping cart arrested by police on Tennessee highway. Officers in Crossville, Tennessee. We've been through Crossville.
Yeah,
quite a
many
bit.
times.
Arrested a woman after a very unusual police pursuit. Police say Sally Selby took an electric shopping cart from a local Walmart and drove it down Highway 127 in the slow lane. Police pursued at a very low speed. When officers were able to get her to stop, Shelby reportedly told them that she took the cart from Walmart and was driving it to Waffle House to get a cup of coffee.
Okay. So she was unwell. She was mentally unwell. All right.
But now Waffle House does usually have good coffee.
Waffle House is the place where all the fights take place.
Not in our area. That's in these large metropolitan areas. Yes. All right, these...
Have you seen any of the Waffle House videos?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
YouTube has gotten rid of a lot of them, sadly, but I loved watching them.
Well, you like drama.
I don't like to be in the middle of it. I don't like to be involved, but I like to be just a onlooker.
I have seen enough drama in my life. I don't know. No. Anyhow, the next one comes from Rolling Stone and was by Joe Veix, Veix, and this is number 10. Over $1,000 files out of an alleged drug dealer's, they're going to say butt, I'm going to say ass, in county jail.
Okay.
Police in Marion County, Florida, pulled over 26-year-old Patrion Stokes for speeding, and after they apparently smelled marijuana, they searched his car, allegedly finding a bunch of drugs, especially meth, crack, and heroin, and money. They took him into custody, but when they arrived at the station, the money had vanished. And according to a Facebook post...
She told me about this one the other day, too, and I laughed.
From the Marion County Sheriff's Office, quote, after a necessary but undesirable process for everyone involved, MCSO detention deputies located $1,090 in U.S. currency hidden in Stokes's rectum. And they had said that, like, the $20
what you gonna do with that money?
Stuff,
who you gonna do with that money? For real? Huh? What else was the rest of it?
That was it. That
How
was
was
like
it?
It's called suitcasing, folks.
What are you gonna do with that money? Seriously, for what?
And this, well, actually, it has value inside just as much as it is as far as street currency. But there's less that you can do about it. It's a matter of trying to, of course, it's contraband, and then on some instances, trying to get that to somebody on the outside, bribing guards, different things like that. I don't think a shit cover 20 would cause me to do anything. But what these people do, because I have been responsible, they call it dressing someone out at the time of arrest, because any of their property, possessions, everything like that has to be removed from them. It has to be inventoried. It's put it in their property, and then they're given jail issue everything. So somebody can't come back and go, I had a diamond ring and you took... No. And you make them stand there and sign it. But during this process, you have to make them go in and shower, and an officer has to stand there and watch them do this. Mm. And it is, at least for the females, because, needless to say, we didn't do that with the males. They sort of had same-sex officers doing that. You have to do the infamous squat and cough. Mm-hmm. Spread your ass cheeks. Because people, when they're suitcasing something, if they do that, then whatever hopefully will fall out. So apparently...
So you don't have to stick your fingers up their ass?
No. If you think that there's something there, then you have to have them sent to the hospital to where it is a physical examination by a trained medical professional. No, we don't touch them at all. I mean, the only time that you touched inmates or something like that was if it was a matter of a restraint.
Okay.
Yeah. Which those were,
Yeah.
It depended on... This is why I didn't come home and tell you all what I did at work that day.
I was too young.
Yes,
I was too young.
This is why. And the last one, Number 11. This one comes from Reader's Digest and was from July 26th, 2021. I love this one. And they're calling it the lowest high there is. It says a trio of drug thieves, it was their lucky day. They broke into a home in Silver Springs, Florida, and discovered 3 jars of cocaine. They took it home and snorted the contents. That's when they discovered that the jars were, in fact, urns, and that they were snorting the cremated remains of the victim's husband and 2 dogs.
No! No!
April Fool's Day. April Fool's
Surprise!
week,
It's not cocaine.
Year, century, whatever. Yes.
My strange addiction. She ate her husband's ashes.
That's just gross. That's a form of cannibalism. It's got to be.
Yeah.
So that was...
Eating someone's bones, man.
It's a form of cannibalism.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have cooked off the prions. I don't know. So that's what we've got.
I mean, I sure hope it does. Like, if it's, like, hot enough to melt a human body, like, all the flesh, all the meat parts off of it. Yeah.
But we don't know. I don't know what studies have been done on that.
You don't eat marrow.
No. Well, that would have been cooked off. But this is... And people's like, what does this have to do with paranormal superstition? It is the spirit of stupid. It is the spirit of the age in which we live. This is the spirit that the rest of us are fighting against daily.
Right?
Just think of this. These people had families out there somewhere that while these other people are on the inside, their families, people are going, hey, did dude actually? And they're going, oh, God, yes, he did. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Have you got anything? Or are you
I
just
ain't got
dumbfounded?
shit. This is, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Like I said, it is the spirit of stupid. It is the spirit of the age.
Y'all not good. I'm not even going to ask if y'all good. Y'all, obviously it's not.
What do you mean y'all?
Like them. The ones that we talked about. Like, obviously.
That ain't my people. That ain't my people. We're going to do one on the characteristics of Gen X soon.
People say y'all without including certain people.
You was looking at me when you were saying that. It's like, Anyhow, if you've had experiences...
You look at me when saying stuff and I'm like, are you talking
I'm just
about
trying
me?
to focus. That's ADHD.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too.
So if you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids...
Touch grass.
Stupid people, sinus infections...
Touch grass.
If you've got local...
Put your bare feet on the ground so that you don't get the stupid...
Local, regional, family, myths, and legends. He's right, because it's a magnetic field drawing the negativity out of you. Email us, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. The email is always there in the description box. We usually put some interesting bullshit in the description box. Some of it is standard bullshit that's there.
Mm-hmm. I still need to complete my 10,000 steps for the day.
Okay, well, you go right at it, baby. You do you.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to 10,000. I think I can make it to like 5,000 and then I'll fall.
Okay. You do you. Watch where you're walking. Don't step in any gopher holes.
Did I tell you about the time that I was doing a cartwheel over the side of the house and I almost, like, right in a pile?
Yeah.
Almost right into it. And I'm like, y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Y'all gross.
Walk the yard, Alex. Walk the yard. Anyhow, are you going to do your spiel?
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that little notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good...
Yeah, and don't suitcase things. We'll see you on the next cut.
Don't catch the stoop. Don't shove things...
Just say bye.
I'm out. Bye. We're done. That's good.
Bye.